In September 2022, I was really pleased to hear about the Rural England Prosperity Fund, which was announced by the UK government and which I hoped could help with the development of our family farm. Being a small rural farm with Grade 2 listed status in the Cumbrian Lake District National Park and World Heritage Site, the REPF, as the grant is known, was seen as a light at the end of the tunnel through all the challenges we've faced in the local and wider economy since COVID. As both farmland and tourism-based businesses, the Frisian Experience at Black Horses and Greenbank Farm Holidays, the government fund was explicitly designed for farms like ours. With complex planning restrictions, diversification and permitted development challenges, plus delinked farm payments, it was always going to take time to rebuild the farm whilst taking care of all the Frisian horses in our sanctuary, giving them their best lives for the rest of their lives. I was one of the first, if not the first, to jump on the opening of the local Westmoreland and Furness County Council grant funding. I sent in 3 expressions of interest, as required for the grants, completed with the help of a local designated advisor who confirmed we fitted all the required criteria. Of the 3 applications, one was for a Polaris Ranger 1000 XP all-terrain vehicle, ATV. Our existing transport around the farm and field is an old, slightly unstable quad bike loaned to us by our lovely neighbour. Like the tractor was at the beginning of this year, the tyres are so bald they're racing slicks. And as almost everyone knows, quad bikes are not the safest of vehicles. As anyone living on a farm will tell you, bad weather, mud, rain, ice and snow make your job much harder. And as many in the UK can tell you, the rain and flooding this year has been especially bad. This is why we've been working hard to improve the horses' facilities so they can be made as comfortable as possible, with the retired and vulnerable ones staying dry and warm. Anyway, back to the grant applications. To my utter dismay, all 3 of our expressions of interest were turned down. So 2 years on from the grant that promised so much, one of our lovely supporters suggested a Friends of Greenbank Farm GoFundMe campaign to raise the funds needed to buy the Polaris ATV. Not only would it make the humans' work during the cold and wet winters easier and safer, it would enable us to transport our less abled visitors around the farm for our Meet the Horses tours and open day events, which bring in much needed funds to look after the horses. The video you are about to see was filmed back in January this year when we had identified the Polaris as the best ATV for our needs, and we were putting together our grant application.
Oh look, I can see a nice shiny one through the doors. We've just come into, would you call this your showroom?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah, and so go on, tell me just a little bit about these, because I know absolutely nothing.
Peter from Ellis Quads is the company. We're Polaris dealership, and this is the diesel Ranger, which is a 3-seater, so I'll talk you through it a little bit.
Wonderful.
This is a full-size model. Well, 3-seater with a premium cab on, we call it the premium cab, because it's got a tip-out windscreen. So this windscreen, you can have it latched for a little bit of ventilation, or fully shut, or fully open, and it's ideal in summer. It's ideal, bit of ventilation. Wow.
Yeah, that's not something I was that fussed about, but it makes complete sense, you know, especially
with full doors. Yeah. If it was a machine with no doors, you'd go fixed windscreen.
Yes.
There's no need, but with doors, you want the tip out.
Yeah.
And these doors, I'll just show you these doors. The old wind down, as I said, you know, less to go wrong.
Honestly, I like electric.
Yeah, I know you're getting lazy, but that works all right. Mirrors, lockable and lift-offable. You take that door off.
Oh, so you can have it without.
Yeah, you can just take that off. If you want to run around in summer and just take the door off, just lifts off.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's just handy, isn't it?
It is.
Pop in tomorrow. Sit in there.
So it is.
You don't get driver's seat. You won't get out to drive it. No.
This is how I can go around the fields and pick up all the wood.
Vents, heater vents. So you've got two for the windscreen.
Okay.
And vents all over the dash. So if I just turn the key on, it's like a car.
Is it?
It's like a car heater, hot and cold, which you need. Adjustable steering wheel for different people,
Yeah.
you know. And as I said, ours has road kit built in.
So you were saying earlier that in America, where these are from, they can't be driven on the road.
No.
But so what is it about the road kit then that means that it can? How is
It's
it
called
different?
homologation for this UK.
That's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
Homologation.
Yeah. Because most customers now are ag based, and they want to be on the road. They do a lot on the road with these things.
Right.
It's like a little vehicle now. Licensed as an agricultural vehicle.
It is.
Just
yeah.
like a,
So it
just
doesn't
like a
need
truck.
an
So
MOT.
it doesn't need MOT. Your road tax is zero.
Oh, okay.
How does that? How does the gear?
It's just a lever forwards and backwards.
Oh,
you look on the
I see,
top
yeah.
of there.
Oh, so front and back, like forward and reverse.
Forward and reverse.
And
but it
so
has different positions, so you just, it's quite self-explanatory, you know, high, like your tractor, low, neutral, reverse and park. So if you're up on the back of Carlton Fellow Grange there, you just whack that into park.
Yeah.
It isn't going anywhere. It's not moving.
Down.
They're ideal.
Did I see that
Mesh.
there's a big? It was. I think it was the metal.
There's different options, yeah. So you can have a mesh side kit, which is this high, which is mesh all the way down with a rear opening door.
Okay.
That's ideal for chucking stuff in, and you've got visibility through from inside out.
Yeah.
We just take the feeds on the front of the quad at the moment, but we just put them in here, so presumably this, this comes down. So yeah, that's perfect.
And if
Jim
you
and
had,
Elle could get in there. Good. Sorry, that's Jodie's dogs.
and
Oh, did it move? It did move.
Yeah, it's just in neutral. You pull the lever on the side and she tips.
this.
Oh,
wow.
wow.
See.
Yeah.
See.
Can it run on red diesel?
This does,
Yeah.
but there's a petrol option which
Well, I
you
thought
mentioned.
we'd want petrol, but I don't suppose there's any real.
Petrol is smoother, quieter, and nippier.
And
Well,
I think
I'm
I said to you,
driving
I'm
this.
not fussed
Well,
about
I'm
it being
driving this
nippy.
and
'Cause it's
if
quiet.
you want it to be. Slightly quieter, yeah. Slightly quieter. These aren't noisy, but there is an engine drone. There is, because it's
But
diesel.
Because it's diesel, yeah.
Isn't red diesel more economical?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we'd be
Yeah.
better off.
I
with
think
diesel.
we'd go with red diesel because I have to have that with the tractor
Yeah.
anyway. So
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
So just thinking then, so either a metal mesh
Side kit.
side
yeah.
kit or
In terms of
no, go on. Yeah.
because I'm thinking ahead. In terms of the different attachments and the different equipment that you can get to go on the back, what
Well, it's all
sort of range
standard.
It's all standard.
Tow
Anything,
bar.
standard 50mm tow bar. Anything like a tow bar off the drive. So you've got your trailers, your harrows, roller.
What weight can it?
I recommend about half a ton for towing and half a ton for carrying capacity. Once you've got that on board, it's enough. You'll know about it. Yeah. You know.
so
You won't get to that level. You really won't.
No.
Like an ATV trailer behind this, we won't know it's on.
okay.
Dream
I'm more
of
thinking
having-
if we did get something that could do poo picking around the fields.
Yeah, logic poo
easily.
picker.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we do them.
Do you?
Yeah.
Go on. How much are they?
I'll price one for you.
Yeah.
Quite expensive, but yeah.
I mean, it's probably not practical for us just because it's such a vast area that
We don't
it's
have
easier to harrow it.
Right.
Have
Do you, so do you do the harrows
Yeah,
for these as
do
well?
harrows, yeah.
Can you price up one of those
Yeah,
for us as well?
Yeah, just a few £100 a harrows.
Yeah, I mean, really, I need a replacement one to go on the tractor, but
You can do full size. You can have an 8-foot harrows, like chain harrows. We're talking chain harrows, so you can drive around, or you can have 6, 7 foot. whatever you like. 8 foot would be too much for this to tow around all day, really. So
Yeah.
you probably want a 6 foot on this.
Right, because that would do for the smaller areas. Yeah.
Yeah, a little livestock trailer.
Oh, you could
But
take your little sheep for little trips out.
Yeah.
You could take
We
them
only
to the
have
beach.
5 pet sheep.
Right.
You could do
Yeah.
sheep beach walking. We do Frisian beach walking. Yeah. Is that what tyres supposed to look like? Almost?
It
Yeah.
is.
Sorry, my tractor tyres are absolutely bald.
Slicks.
They are great
Yeah.
slicks, literally, and I don't drive it because it's lethal. So we need to have, because the basic one comes just with a net that comes across, but we need something, if we're taking visitors around, we need a solid door.
Okay.